Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the conclusion of today's episode. Roll20 presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So we rewind slightly. So Grumshar the wizard, the half-orc wizard, turns to flee. He throws fire at you, turns to flee. You stab him in the back, which kills him. However, instead of him dying, he goes down to 1 hit point, and he gets to finish his turn. So he's going to run.
Oh, because he's a half-orc.
Yeah. So he moves, let me see, so 5.
Then half of 25 around down is 10 feet still, so you can move 10 more.
What? No, he moved 5 and you stabbed him, and then he gets 25 more feet.
I mean,
yeah, he died, right?
He died, so he was prone.
No. When you take a hit as a half-orc, it just ignores dying, and you just go to 1 instead.
Yeah, they're really good level 1 characters because you can just refuse to lie down.
Yeah, so he...
Gross.
Yeah, so he goes over there. Okay. All right, so this door is open, and that door is open. Okay, cool. 8, now it is your turn.
I thought he... Never mind.
Yeah, he should be dead.
10. Blah! He gets shot.
Yes. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get shot at. So Krentz pops out of stealth. Boing. Fires with advantage. Gets a 17. Just bounces off the side of your head.
I'd point the sword at him. I say, wait.
Okay.
And then I attack Grumshar.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Hang on. I'm just 25. And I'm trying to find out how you get there in 30 feet.
Okay, so how did he get there in 35 feet?
He was here, and he went.
You were 5
right.
feet behind
So you
him.
should both be back 1.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I just moved directly.
Yeah, that's why, because I knew something was off. I wasn't blaming you for going too far. He went too far. So, yeah, hit him. There you go. Okay, now he's dead.
Yeah.
You finished
Oh,
the
God,
job.
that's gotta be kind of terrifying. Just like your friend runs through like bleeding, like almost dead. You're like, oh shit, something's coming. Dun, dun, dun. Shoot it. Just like, wait. Goes over and just stabs.
Yeah. So you just stride across the room, stab Grumshar, and then. Yep. Okay.
My turn.
Jewel.
Stabby Tabby's gonna follow after and really hope that she doesn't whiff it again.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shoot. He's there. I can't get all the way to him. Probably close as much of the distance as she can and then take the dodge action.
Okay. Sounds good. Rin.
Okay. Let me see. I'm going to step into the room first up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's what I can see. I can see the back of our dear friend, the Warforged. 8. But I have nothing that I can really contribute to that. So I guess nope, I'm not going to go into the room. Never mind. I'm going to take the dodge action right here.
Okay. All right, Makaria.
Because as soon as I present myself as an AC 13 target, you'll shoot at me.
I will happily.
I am going to. I know that I can't get like into the room, same as Rin. Like I step in here and I like see that Rin is like pulling back and stopping. And so I realize like there's nothing within reach there. So I'm just going to turn to look at the Durgar and like cock my head a little bit and be like, how did you get to be so big? And like, yeah, that's like, I guess technically dodge action.
Okay.
But I'm just hanging out.
All right. Dodge action for you. Dodge action for everybody. Okay. So Krentz is not currently threatened by anybody. He looks around the room, weighs his options, and then runs towards this door over here. kicks the door open, runs into the other room. And that's his move. So 10, 20. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Grumshar is dead. 8, it's your turn.
You only delay the inevitable, dwarf.
Like how you can't tell. He's a human, but that's fine. I like it better that way.
Yeah, I woke up. Did he prepare an action?
Yeah, he swings the scimitar at you, and you come in the room. He's like, ah! And like, bang! It bounces off of you with a shower of spikes or sparks. He's just like, oh no! Ah! He's like trapped in the room now. So this room, when you bust into it, let me just give you a quick description. It's a lavatory. There's a hole in the floor right here that opens into a stinky, stinky cesspit.
Oh baby, I know where I'm putting him. I stepped round actually slightly, just in case one of my companions wants to come in and sneak attack them or whatever. Anything like that. I'll do 17 points of damage instead, though.
Okay. Yeah, you kill him real bad. You kill him real bad. He's very dead.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Yeah. So you just come in. He takes a wild swing at you with his scimitar, and then you just he dies.
Okay.
And that's it. Fight's over.
Yeah. So in the next few seconds, when someone pops in to see if everything's okay, they see me gently laid the torch on the floor and just shoving this guy into the soup.
Right. So anybody who peers in, you just see
Still won't stop
in
him.
there. Yeah. It's funny because you're not the first person to think of that. There's also 2 dead goblins in there who are being consumed. And as you start mashing him in there, tendrils of grayish sludge reach up and grab him and yank him down into the hole. And he just goes Choop!
Oh jeez. Oh my. Yeah, Jules doesn't get any closer.
Your orifice usage hole is taking you into its own.
While
orifice.
he's trying to think of a fucking quippy line, I am picking through our wizard friend who bolted me.
I'm poking at the dwarf and seeing.
There goes whatever that guy was holding. That's
So
for sure.
Grumshar has on him a satchel in which he carries his spell book.
I take that.
Okay, so Grumshar's spell book. That appears to be all he is carrying. I guess he's got a material components bag. The Durgar Zemk. He I don't think he has anything of value on him. He has a pick and a shield.
Is it a plus anything shield or just a shield?
No. God. No.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, then I just I poke at him and I'm studying him and squatting, and then I realize I'm in a room alone and I'm oh, and I go back to join the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Looks like there's a doorway where the mage died.
We don't know if this place is clear yet. 8, do you want to take point going into the next room?
Yes. No. Awesome. So I do. Stamp on this guy's head as they go past.
Just crush his body under your foot. Okay.
Oh, well, that's not necessary.
Okay, so let me clear the dynamic lighting for this one. So there's a hang on. Use your mouse, Adam. Use it with your hands. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's part of. I'll delete the whole wall if I do that. Okay, let me just bring you to the other side then. So there you go. So basically, you all come out in a room, and I will tell you what you.
Hey, it's our boy Flute.
That's right. I'll tell you what you see. So when you come around, it's your boy Floon.
Mr. Blackmore.
That's right. Smash that subscribe button. So you see in the corner, cowering, dressed in sewage-soaked finery, looking bedraggled, and yet somehow still so beautiful. You see the attractive simpleton, Floon Blagmar, and he looks up in horror as you come around the corner, this killbot. And he has this startled look on his face, and even in the depths of his terror, he's still just so handsome.
Is he really very handsome?
He's very handsome. Yes, if you like
Oh.
that sort of thing.
What
Yeah.
sort of thing?
I don't know, handsome men.
Handsome humans?
Yeah, he's a handsome fellow.
They emerge and they're like dripping with sewage and blood.
Yeah, right. The
Like slightly singed.
kill squad shows up. The room that you're in, let me describe that to you as well. So that room is a threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall. Normally there'd be a muscular half-orc in dingy robes here. Nope. There's a raised platform at the back, and on the wall behind it is carved onto the wall up here is the sigil of the Xanathar Guild up on this raised. It looks like an address platform. Like you'd walk up there and you'd like address people. There's like a stone chair up there too. So when he sees you, he just freezes up. Like, does anybody say anything to him, or?
Oh, we're here to
I still
rescue
can't
you.
see
Let's go.
him.
Yeah, you're not in the room yet.
Yeah, I step towards him and my eyes
And
change.
he presses himself against the wall and puts his hands up.
They go from red to green,
Right.
and
Oh,
looks at everyone. It's like, is this-
Normally, my friend, I'm assuming, I would present myself a little better. But let's just get out of here. Yes? You want to get out of here? Let's go. We'll take you away. Volothamp asked us to find you. Let's go.
Oh my! Volothamp sent you. Well, very good. I am Fluden Blackbar. And who are you?
until you opened your mouth, you were quite attractive.
But, milady, I have been told I have quite a mellifluous voice. Many women from here to the shores of Tethys.
Do I have anything that'll shut them up? Spells?
my hand.
What? Shush! Shut up! Shut your face. And he's like, oh, your head is quite unsanitary. And so you just like close and you just shut up.
Thank you,
Flynn.
8.
8, you should probably carry him. He looks injured.
Can you stand?
Does he look injured? I was
I mean,
assuming
he can't
he's injured.
talk, so
Yeah, no, I'm like, can you stand? And I don't like.
he's already
look up.
standing.
He can
Can you walk?
stand.
Oh, well,
Come. Puny human.
Let's get out of here.
Dude, you let him talk again because you can't just walk around covering his mouth.
No, we'll let him talk
Okay,
again.
so he says, well, actually, milady, I think there's a secret passage back here.
to whom are you referring when you say my lady? I don't think any of us
Which
are.
of the two of you has a higher charisma?
I have a 17.
Yeah.
I do not have a 17.
I'm also covered in sewage, however.
Yeah. He was like, why, I was referring to the both of you, of course.
Well, don't. I'm not a lady.
Thanks. Jewel is investigating the door.
Rin's okay with being called my lady. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a big double door.
Where does this go?
What's this?
Floon peers around the corner and he says, I do not know. I was both blindfolded and gagged when these ruffians dragged me in here.
Kind of wish you were still one of those things. What were you saying about a secret door?
And he says, if milady would like to blindfold or gag me, she may, but she must pay extra.
Oh God.
I have a spell.
Toss up a
You know what?
hairball.
You know what? I have a spell slot left. Tash's hideous laughter.
Is that better?
It's better because then we can incapacitate him and walk him out of here.
Well, no, he can't move
one of
if he's under the effects of the laughter. You have to like
Eight
pick
will
him up
fucking
and like
pick
drag
him
him
up
around.
like a princess and bring him out.
It's fine. Don't do that.
Don't
Okay.
kill him. Don't
It's
kill
okay.
him, please.
It's not worth it. Just
Where
I really want to, but I
passage?
won't.
Yeah, he's in pretty rough shape.
Secret passage.
So
now.
he says, yes, I have in my time down here observed the comings and goings of these goblinoids, and I believe there to be a secret passage. And he points behind him in the room hence. But I could not find it myself. Try though I might. And he holds his hands up, and he says, I am afraid that I have a lover's hands, not a miner's.
If you touch me, I will kill you. And then she like walks like around and like past him and goes.
When he says in the room, hands.
There.
Which room is that? The one.
Yeah, that's the one he's pointing at. Yeah.
This one. He was trying to find it, I guess. And then
this room, though.
And as you pass by Rin, he says, yes, a good idea. Perhaps your beautiful elven eyes might see where mine could not.
Ugh.
I look at him and I give him like I make eye contact.
He flutters his eyelashes
for like a solid 5 seconds with the flattest, most unimpressed expression you have ever fucking seen. And then I just turn away and I go back to what I'm doing.
And he says to 8, he says to 8 when you go by, he says to you, he's like, I knowest her type. She pretendeth she liketh me not, but I know her heart.
And actually, when she turns away, she is smiling. She is totally smiling. She is like, ooh, compliments, basically.
Yeah.
She just doesn't want him to know that she's...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So the two of you can make a perception check or investigation check with advantage. Whoever's going to do it.
While they're checking this, can I
go ahead
check the room in case there's
perception?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Perception check with advantage, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Oh,
Boom.
damn. Yes. There is indeed a secret tunnel right there.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Yes. My miner's hands have found the secret passageway out into the sewers.
And Floon says, you see, milady, we make a good team.
No.
He's like, very good. All right, so 8, what are you doing?
I'm just checking like the area of the altar and stuff while they're looking for that, just in case. Like,
make a perception check. Are you like pulling aside the curtains and stuff?
Yeah, I did. I got an 8.
Okay. All right. I don't think I'll move the curtains for you, and I'll describe kind of what you see beyond. But I don't think you find anything else in the room.
Okay.
So these curtains, they look like sleeping quarters or like prisoner. I mean, they're prisoner storage because they have rusty manacles bolted to the wall, and then like messy straw pallets.
Okay, yeah. So I do a quick like look around and into the rooms and stuff, but only until someone from back there says something, because I guess I don't see anything valuable.
No, I come out and I say the thing about miner's hands, and we have found the secret tunnel out into the sewers.
And he says, very good. Then out the sewers and back up to Waterdeep, where we shall have a drink at the Yawning Portal with my good friend Volothamp. He will certainly be pleased to see me again.
Yes.
And happy and willing to reward you, I'm sure, as long as you vouchsafe my passage out of here.
That is exactly the plan. Let us go and do it.
Very good. After you, milady.
I go.
Come on, 8. You go first. I'm not going without you.
I go through into the vastness.
Get out of the wall.
Get out of the wall.
All right, so everybody goes down the secret tunnel. There is a door in this small room. There's a door here, and you can open it if you like.
Secret tunnel.
That's when the door is a mimic.
Okay, so you pop that door, and you see beyond that there is a staircase leading up.
Maybe we should send Floon up first.
I'm going
just in case.
No, send 8.
Stairs.
Okay, so 8, you climb up the stairs. The stairs curve a ways. They like continue around like 3 or 4 until you get to be like about street level, maybe a little lower, and then there's just a stone like panel above you.
A second wind.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah.
It is plus my con mod, right?
I think so.
Okay, I don't even need to roll. That's my health.
All right.
914. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, then I push the thing.
Okay, make an athletics check. Nice. Okay, it raises with ease, and you hear a faint like grinding, and you all watch as you lift this thing, and the smell of sewer and waste is intermingled with the smell of damp earth, and maybe like the smell of like stale beer. I think probably is the smell that you smell. There is a dark room that you emerge into, and as your eyes adjust to the torchlight as you come in, you see several oak barrels up on a shelf. There's a few oak barrels that are down on the ground. One barrel that's broken open, looks like it's being repaired. There are bags of grain. The room is like a kind of a damp stone like box, and then there's wooden stairs that go up, and you can hear when you come in here there's a group of people singing cheerfully up above some like bawdy song about Kelvin Blackstaff, and they're singing, and you hear like people like thumping on a table, and there's like noise.
Okay, I believe I turn to the others and say, I believe we have surfaced in the basement of a tavern.
Yes. What excellent luck! I could use a drink.
No,
and Flynn like starts to walk up towards the stairs.
Are they a
grab his fucking
okay.
sleeve.
All right,
Floon, you are covered in sewer.
Are they a friendly tavern?
Why, with enough coin, any tavern is a friendly tavern.
And how much
we'll
coin
just
do you
put it
have
on
on
Rainier's tab.
That's how you got kidnapped. You are a fool, Floon.
What do you mean?
Go up, go into the tavern.
Okay, just like pushes into the tavern.
Okay, so you just walk up and open the door. Okay, it's not a tavern. It's someone's kitchen. So you just emerge and you bang your head on the ceiling because the ceiling is only maybe like 5 feet tall. You can see in the room there is a large wooden table around which like about a dozen halflings are sitting and drinking and cheering and being merry, and you've just emerged from their beer cellar into their like living room. And one of them lets out a shriek of surprise. They all kind of scatter to the back of the room.
Yeah, I have my sword out. Like, are you affiliated with the Xanathar Guild?
And they're just like panicking. Someone is like, get the watch, it's a monster, it's come from below.
Everybody quickly through the building, like shepherd everyone through.
Pushing
and just,
everybody.
like, out on the street.
I wave at them as I pass.
Yeah, there's like a little chubby halfling kid that just like watches you all go like, wow. And and you all scramble out into the streets. And
no killing these ones.
No, they're fine. Leave them.
And and so you stumble out into the streets, and there's still like some noise from the kitchen, and and you're all standing out there in the street, and Floon says, "Well, I thought my life was interesting before. You lot are very entertaining. I could come to like you. Where are we headed next?"
The Yawning Portal.
Very good. A lively place. Verily. And he gestures, and then he stops and he says, or should we call for a caravan? I do like to ride in style, though I seem to have misplaced my coin purse.
No, I think we can walk.
All the way to the Yawning Portal.
Yes, all the way to the Yawning Portal.
All the way uphill.
8 can carry you if you'd prefer.
Very good. He like closes his eyes and just like waits for you to pick him up.
This was a service I was willing to provide in exchange for your friendship.
Oh, but you like the corpses.
Over your shoulder.
So you just like walk around, oh boy, and like throw him over your shoulder. he says, how unorthodox. And then you carry him off to the Yawning Portal.
Yep.
So
Grab him by his face.
yeah. Cut to the Yawning Portal, and it is late at night, which means the Yawning Portal is in full swing. You hear the sound of your friend, what's his name, Three Strings, playing to a loud shouting crowd. You can hear music and merriment coming from within as you reach the door of the place. And Floon takes a look at all of you, and he says, "Well, I've looked better, but I've made worse entrances. Come on!" And he pushes the door open and strides into the tavern.
Ugh.
I stride into the tavern.
I guess I follow him.
All right, yeah. So you come into the tavern, and Floon just makes a beeline for the bar, and he like hammers on the bar, and he's like, "Drinks for me and my new friends, Durnan."
I like put my cloak hood up so that no one can see that I'm the one covered in sewage and smelling.
You're all terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
And as
I request a room with a bath.
And as you come in, Floon is like waving at like there's a bunch of like ladies in the bar that he's like, "Oh, hello," and like waves them, like blows kisses. He's like, "Yes, that's right, I'm safe and sound." And he gets a big thing of ale, and Durnan's like, "And I suppose I'll put it on your tab." And he says, "Oh no, not on mine. Renier's paying for this one after the trouble he got me in." And Durnan just nods like, "Fine," and like walks off. And you all get a round of ales, and he just like downs it.
Durnan,
burps
is it
loudly.
Durnan?
Yeah.
Since his friend also got us covered in sewage, could we get a room on his tab with a bath?
And Durnan squints, and he says, "Ah, no. I know this one's the Never Ember's friend, but I never seen the two of you together."
I'll pay a bath as much as I need to.
Okay, yeah. So he whistles to have someone come and like prepare a bath and rooms for you.
I have never had a bath.
Have you never?
Just take him outside and like find a hose and just
Swim down. You go through a car wash.
There's no hoses. There's buckets.
yes.
So Floon says to you, he's like, "Well, you'd probably rust anyhow."
No,
So he looks around. Where's Volo? Volo? And he wanders off into the crowd.
No. I suppose we should keep an eye on him so he doesn't get
Yes,
kidnapped
don't.
He just gets
And
kidnapped.
if you go take a bath, I'll watch
You
him.
can't lose him.
Then we'll switch.
Okay.
oh, no, I'll go with him. You require cleaning. I suppose this is offensive to you, creating some sort of smell. This is your.
I mean, you're not wearing clothes, so most of it is like sluiced off of you. You're not exactly porous.
I say to our mechanical friend, you do whatever it is you want to, but I can't wait another second. Like,
Okay.
Okay, so you follow him, and you find Floon. He's already sitting down at a table, and there are a bunch of other kind of like noble-looking people with him, and he's already in the middle of the story. He's telling you stories. He's telling them like, and then the terrible orc, with malice in his eyes, he drew a dagger and threatened me. And I said, "Nay, knave, I shan't be speaking to you." And like he's just, like telling this stupid story about him. And and you walk
Was
up.
that the half orc that I stabbed once? It looked like he was going to die. He came back to life again, and I followed him and stabbed him again as his friend watched on in horror, ineffectively firing bolts from his crossbow.
Right, and all the humans are just staring at you like, "What the fuck? This is terrifying."
I laughed at-
And Floon says to them, yes, everyone, this is my new friend and savior. I'm sorry, Metal Man. What was your name again?
8.
8, is it? Well, so are there 7 more of you?
There were many.
My. Well, anyway, these lovely adventurers came and rescued me. There were 2 beautiful elf maidens, and this creature, and a cat. It was fantastic. What an adventure I've been on. Has anyone seen Renier and or Volo? I think Volo was looking for me. Volo! And he's just like shouting for attention. Like, everyone in the bar knows that he's here now. And I think that if you just stay and watch over him, he drinks like 4 or 5 more beers in quick succession. And when Rin, Makaria, and Jewel return from being bathed, you come back. And on your way down the stairs, Rin, you see off in one corner, drinking alone, you see the puffy shirt and unmistakable mustachios of Volothamp Geddarm.
So I go over to Volo, like, as I'm coming down the stairs, feeling refreshed, my skin and clothing not so awful.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like tidied up in her regular state now. Goes over to Volo and says,
He doesn't notice. He's just like staring. He's got a book open and he's got a pot of ink and a quill, but the pages are blank.
I immediately go to the bar.
I like tap the book, you know what I mean? Like, I put my finger on his page.
And he starts. He's like, oh, and he looks up and he says, Rin, tell me you have good news for me.
Yes, actually, Floon is here in the bar.
What? Where? And he stands up suddenly, like coming out of his phone.
Point across the room to wherever 8 is because he's super obvious.
Yeah. And he says, fantastic, Floon. And like 6 people look up, and he's like, no, and he like pushes through the crowd. And the group of you, we cross-cut to a table, and it's Volo and Floon, and Volo's got his arm around Floon, and he's just like, my boy Floon, and he's like patting him, and like he's so happy, and Floon is drunk and happy to be back, and like the two of them are just like, oh, I haven't seen you in such a long time, and like, you know, hugging, like, I'm glad you're safe, and I'm glad I'm safe too. And the rest of you are there, and they're kind of coming out of this like moment together, and Volo turns to you and he says, thank you so much for protecting him. Tell me, what happened?
The Xanathar's Guild kidnapped him thinking he was Rainier Neverember, who they left behind in a Zentarum hideout.
And Floon says, yes, that's right. But I was kidnapped twice. Once with Neverember, and then again by the Xanathar's Guild. The Zentarum wanted me too. I think that they thought that I was him, which is preposterous. He's not nearly as charming as I am.
Yes.
I drink more.
Yeah. And so Volo says, they must be after his father's gold. Interesting. I have heard about this more than once in the last few days. Well, thank you for bringing him to me.
I seem to remember payment being offered once we...
Yes, that's right. I did promise to pay you, didn't I?
Something like 100 gold each.
Yes. Well, I have to tell you, I have been waiting for a payment for my book, and it hasn't come in yet. I am awaiting royalties from a chult, you see. But while I may have only a few coins to spare, never let it be said that Volo reneges on a promise. Here, hold on. And he like pats himself down, and he pulls something out of his scroll tube, out of his cloak, out of his inventory, and he says, allow me, with a dramatic flourish, allow me to present to you something much more valuable. And he pulls out a scroll, and he lays it out on a table. And the scroll is covered in like lots of legalese, lots of tiny text. But it bears the mark of the city of Waterdeep. It bears a notary's mark. And he says to you, I present to you the deed to a piece of a property quite remarkable here in Waterdeep. Now, of course, we'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership, and I'll arrange a meeting with one after you've inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory.
Wait, you're giving us a house?
Yes, quite.
Is this one of those we have to stay in it for 3 weeks and we get all of your inheritance because it might be haunted? The rest of the
You say that,
situation?
and he says, no. I mean, yes, but no. You see, originally...
Wait, which parts? Yes, the haunted murder part, or...
I don't know about a murder, but I did purchase it originally because it was supposed to be haunted. I am researching for my next book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters, but I have not had a chance to look around, and
Does anyone else know of this property? And I'm looking at like everyone at the table.
I'm like looking for an address or
Floon,
something.
Floon is like, yes, I was with Volo when he bought it. It's quite striking.
How much would you pay for it?
Personally?
Well, I want to know the value of the item we're getting. How much is it worth?
My dear lady, I am just a gigolo and not a real estate agent.
I look over at Makaria and I say, like, sort of quietly between us, you know, sitting at the table.
Can I like make a guess based on like I've lived here my whole life? Look at like where the
looking
thing
at the
is,
deed?
or...
No.
No.
I mean, you can
It's not
look
like
at it, and I can give you a little bit more information.
Okay, sure.
Take a look at it. Okay, so the deed is the deed to something called Troll Skull Manor. It is a building in the North Ward, which isn't like a bad part of town. Like, nice neighborhood. It's not in the Dock District, right? It appears to you to be legitimate. It's been notarized. It's got all the stamps and seals.
There's definitely like
plus Makaria, if it might be haunted, there could be like a ghost there or something.
So?
You did a miracle!
Merkel's not about ghosts.
I love it. I love the name. I want to go there.
And and so Floon slams his hand down on the table. He says, "Very good. Then it is agreed. We will drink tonight, and on the morrow, take our way to Troll Skull Manor, so that we might examine it with our eyes once more."
No, wait, why is Floon going?
Well, what do you mean? Why is Floon going?
You disgust me.
What if we get him drunk enough and then
you
just
wooed
don't?
me, my lady. I am very charming if you allow me to.
I could literally wound you if you wished. That might be more interesting.
As I said to your feline friend, that's on the special menu.
And how much is that?
And he grins at you and he says, "Pleasure before business, my lady."
That makes no sense at all.
Absolutely no sense.
And he like takes another. He's super drunk. He's been drinking since the moment you got here.
So has Makaria. She was drinking in the bath and like
You're also drunk. Jewel perched on the chair, kind of looks at the group and is like, I guess if worse comes to worse, we can sell this. It's probably worth a few hundred gold. So
better than taking the nothing we're otherwise being provided.
The same. And I think you still owe us. And she looks at Volo.
And Volo says, "I don't know what you mean. If you accept this house, real estate is much more important to have than a bunch of gold. Trust me, as a man who travels, there is many a time I have been on a ship or the back of a camel, and I have been thinking, home, of which I, of course, have none.
Use home to buy food with which to eat.
I don't know. Why don't you open a tavern or a store?
This will
so
be
if
great.
this goes poorly.
Yeah, Ada's just like, yes, rad, awesome.
We'll have
the word manor.
room
The
for
word
bonding.
manor has definitely perked my.
if this goes poorly, we can knock down the building, donate the plot of land to Kalimvor, and use it as graveyard.
No.
Fine, whatever.
Yeah, and so Floon says,
probably way more interesting.
"Let us worry about our houses on the morrow. For today, our hope is this tavern, and our mother, the ale. Another Durnan for my friends." And he, him and Volo like embrace, like, "Hooray, you're okay." And we fade out on that scene.
We fade out on Makaria being like, "But seriously, how much do I have to pay you to allow me to wound you, literally?"
So, Makaria's proclivities notwithstanding, the scene fades out, and we have completed chapter 1. Volo's quest is complete. Chapter 1, A Friend in Need, comes to a close. Everybody gains a level. You're all level 2 now.
Yes.
Sweet.
And we will hand out your stuff. So are you all taking another level in the same class?
Yes.
Excellent. And does anybody want to roll for their hit points?
I am actually going to take the average this time.
I think everybody's a little gun shy.
Quite enough.
What's the rolling? What do you use for cleric? It's a D8?
It's a D8, I think.
Go
D8
dress.
plus your con mod.
Okay, I'm doing it. Plus my con
Jesus,
modifier?
okay.
Yeah.
Brush with death. Okay.
Boom!
Boom!
Yeah, see, now that she rolled that high, I don't think I can.
She used up all the luck.
Used up all the luck.
Nice. Good. That will help for the next time you think that you're brave enough to do this and you get a 1. Cool. Okay. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
take
actually have for the group of you, and I'm gonna go through and I'll assign this to you later. Volo gives you a gift, and kind of like the way we did the thing in Chult where he gave you a copy of that book. There is a section of Waterdeep Dragon Heist called Volo's Waterdeep Enchiridion, which is a travel guide to the city of Waterdeep. So
Okay.
I will go in and I will add it to everybody's journal, and at your leisure you can peruse the map. You can take a look at the various bits of history in the city. You can look at some cool pictures of Drizzt and you can learn a little bit about the city in which this adventure will take place. So let me assign that to everybody, and you can read that in your downtime if you want
Fantastic.
to. And so for your levels, everybody's just going to take the level. Nobody else is going to roll.
No.
Okay, and there isn't really any choice to be made at 2, right? Like you just
I'm gonna roll.
I
Roll,
get
Dave.
cunning action.
okay.
Are you gonna roll? Are you doing? That's
I've
hard.
decided to take the average, but I kind of want to see what the roll would have been.
Hard.
It's a good thing your AC is so high.
Oh well.
Wow, that laughter is so vicious.
Right?
Fucking
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Dave, but like chances being what they are.
Mhm.
It's good. It's good. We're good. We've still got a number.
Cool.
Right, so-
So there you go. There you go. All right. So I'll let you do your levels up in between. Just update your characters and
Already done.
yeah. And when we
Yeah,
get
it's really easy at level 2.
yeah, right. You're done basically. And so when
Hit points.
when we come back next session, we
Cunning
can
it.
go and take a look at Troll Skull Manor. Is there art for it? You better believe I've got handouts.
Yeah.
Good episode, everybody. Nice work. That was like one long like continual encounter, and then I finally got to bust out my Floon voice. I hope you think he's as charming as I do.
God, I think he's the worst.
I hate him.
But he just wants to be your friend.
Please shut up.
I really hope some part of this involves us murdering him.
Like
Yeah.
this is almost, but not quite as bad as your German voice that you do.
Oh, the H.R. Giger voice?
Yeah,
oh, I
the
should have
Giger
used
voice.
that.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Floon Blackmar. What are you
Originally,
doing here?
It would have fit with the name.
Yeah. No, this is a handsome Floon, not a like slightly sweaty like Swiss guy. Yeah, no, they're
I'm so
different.
sorry you got a 1 day.
Yeah,
That's
rip your HP. All right, well let's say our goodbyes for today's episode. I hope everybody had a nice time hanging out in Waterdeep. I have been enjoying things so far, and yeah, and we'll pick it up again next week. So why don't we start up in the corner with Distracted Elf.
Hello, everyone. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me at twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter @DistractedElf, where I try very desperately to be well put together and not covered in sewer muck. Try.
Try being the operative word. Yeah, excellent. Thank you, Elf. We'll go around in circles. All right, Lauren, hit it up.
You can find me on the internet as Random Tuesday. I stream games and cosplay on my channel, or you can find me playing RPGs at places such as Geek Space TV and Roll for It. Or find me on Twitter. That's easiest.
Yeah, that's a good place too. Nice.
I post a lot.
Everybody's favorite murder boy, Dave. Where can we find you on the internet? What's your deal?
yeah. You can find me on the Twitter at Dave_the_human, and on the Twitch at Dave_human. I need to fix that. I don't know. Do they let you do that? Anyway, yeah, maybe doing some stuff, playing some Dragon Quest. I don't know. I need to get back into streaming. I did one. I haven't done one.
Excellent. Thanks, Dave. Last but not least, Grumpy Cleric of Doom, Makari Arata, aka Blue Jay. Do it. You're muted.
I was
there it is.
I'm muted. I'm BlueJay, and you can find me most days at twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at BlueJay_712. You can find me doing multiple shows throughout the week, all of which are listed on my channel in the description. And if you want to see role-playing stuff I've done, bluejay.tv/portfolio is where all that is. So, yeah.
Cool. Well, on behalf of the Fluid Platoon, thank you for coming, everybody. Thanks for coming. I have been the Dungeon Master, Adam Coble. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Adam Coble. Surprise. And on Twitter at Skinny Ghost, where I post hot takes about D&D. So you probably have some crossover there. The next time you are likely to see me will be at twitch.tv/Roll20 app on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm running a special one-shot of my game, Dungeon World, for the Roll20 esports team. So if you saw the last time we did that,
Oh boy,
it's gonna be a thing. I really like playing RPGs with people who've never played them before. So if you want to see that happen, definitely come check that out. And then we've got lots of shows throughout the week, including another episode of this, same time next week. Thanks for coming, everybody. This is really fun. You're a good group, and chat has been great. Thanks for hosting us, D&D. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. See ya. Dive into a twisted maze of schemes and villainy as you race to claim the legendary fortune hidden somewhere in Waterdeep. Roll20's full digital conversion of Waterdeep Dragon Heist features 4 possible story paths, immersive features like dynamic lighting on all battle maps, and character sheets with one-click actions. Switch between story paths with the click of a mouse and enjoy the complete contents of this thrilling new Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Grab Waterdeep Dragon Heist today on the Roll20 Marketplace.